How do you think living with autism affects you in person?
Well, myself, autism, I don't have a memory of it really affecting me that much. I mean, as a kid, I remember being told by my mum I was an absolute nightmare, quote, and but she says that I've got older, I've calmed down. But I'm not sure that was but I've never been sure that was because of my autism or it was just because, kids are kids. Yeah. Well, to be honest, for most of my childhood, I wasn't actually aware I had autism. Like, my mum knew I had autism. When I asked her, a year or two ago, I asked her, when did you find out I had autism? And she said, when I was 5. She read the signs. She was obviously aware of what autism was, because she knew that I wasn't looking people in the face. I was doing these things that were quite off. And when she took me to doctors for a checkup, they always said to her, you're being overreacting, you're being too cautious. But one doctor confirmed that I had Asperger's syndrome, and she was right in the end. And it was when she told me that, it was like, I'm quite lucky to have that, my mum, for that, because I knew I probably wouldn't be the same person I am now if I didn't have me mum.
Does your mum treat you different from your two sisters, or does she treat you the same?
I think she does treat me a little bit differently, but that's only because I'm the youngest. I think she had to treat me a bit differently when she found out I had autism, because she knew I'd probably be a bit different. She had to had to approach me in a different way. But I think really, I don't feel that much differently because my sisters are adults now, full grown adults. They're both mothers, and she has to treat them differently, but only because they're in a different age than I am.
How do you think the media pictures you?
You mean well, I think the way media pictures autistic people in general, I don't know. I mean, there's obviously media or parts of media that specialise to people with autism. So it's really hard to say overall what the media thinks of autistic people. It's very dependent on what the person running a report or a movie looks on it. If you watch films, a lot of people that play people with autism aren't actually autistic themselves. And sometimes that can come off as, it's okay because they can actually get a glimpse of what an autistic person is, but it's bad if they don't know what the actual symptom is.
What about different sex and all that? People say with people with autism go with the opposite sex where they get along well.
Yeah. Although I've got more friends that are boys, I find myself getting along better with girls. I don't know, girls to me just come off as more fluent to me. I've got friends that are boys that I'm really close with, and I'm very happy to speak with. But I get along quicker with girls than I ever have a boy. And I don't know where that comes from. I guess I'm a ladies' person.